Welcome, welcome, sports fans, to the greatest game of kickball you will ever view. That's right, today's matchup between the red team and the green team will decide who goes ahead in points at our Wolf Mountain Team virtual camp. Now, this is not like any other game of kickball you've seen played. In fact, what the teams must do is before each round, each player will roll our giant inflatable dice, and they will get a number between 1 and 6. That will tell them which base that they need to run to. You'll see buckets out in the field numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If the player correctly and successfully runs to their bucket and makes it home across the finish line, they will give their team that many points. Mr. Mike is up first, and he has a good kick and runs to fourth base. He's going to keep running, but he must have rolled a 3, not a 4, and Ben Irway not quite able to tag him out there with a little bit of a wild throw, giving the red team an early lead and 3 points. Next up is Mrs. Audrey. Mrs. Audrey, this is her first game of kickball since junior high, and she's got a great kick, making it all the way, and a nice little pause there, making it all the way to fourth base. And she's trying to get it home, but gets out just before home plate. Great defense there by the green team. Mrs. Amber is up right now. And swings in a wild pitch. I don't know if there's actually strikes in kickball, folks, but we just have to acknowledge that one. Mr. Ben with his second pitch. A nice slow roller. Mrs. Amber kicking it right down the left field line and running. She's still going. Ben Irway misses the cutoff pass. And Mrs. Amber makes it safely to sixth base. Next up, her husband, Mr. Daniel. Let's see. A foul ball there for his first kick. And it looked like that was going to head straight into the creek. That is one of the joys of all the game fields here at Wolf Mountain. They're all lined by creeks. So we lose a lot of inflated things in there. Mr. Daniel's second kick, and foul ball again. The strategy for this game is actually very interesting because you can strand runners on base and try to get as many in on a good kick as possible, depending on what they roll. The teams also have the opportunity to change up their lineup between inning and inning based on the rolls that they get, which allows them to implement more strategy. During our first round, though, we are not keeping track of outs. The outs are only there in order to keep the other team from scoring. Another foul ball from Mr. Daniel, but Mrs. Amber makes it halfway home. So in round number 1, outs really don't mean anything. We're going to let the teams bat completely through their lineup. In round number 2, we're only going to play 2 outs. Let's see what Mr. Ben sends to Mr. Daniel here. Good soft kick right to Mrs. Debbie. She bobbles the ball. Amber stays on base, and Mr. Daniel runs to third. Looks like next up is Mr. Ben Fedorko, wearing his rally cap here in inning number 1. Kicks to the same place. Right past Mrs. Debbie. Mr. Daniel scores 3 points. Ben and Amber are stranded, potentially earning 10 points for their team. For their last kicker, Mr. Andrew.
Last kick.
I think Ben's just calling the outfield to come in on this one. And a good kick, and it lands out in the center field. And player's choice there. They get Mrs. Amber out, but Mr. Andrew is like lightning, making it all the way in for 6 more points for the red team. That means they scored 16 points in that first inning. That is a good score for just one bat through. Let's see who's up first for the green team. Looks like they've all rolled the dice. They're ready to go, and in their batting order, it's Mrs. Karras. A good solid kick. Bounces right off the knee of Mr. Mike. Mr. Ben bobbles a little bit, throws a wild throw, but Mr. Daniel is there and gets Karras out right in front of sixth base. That's great defense. Wow, that was a near miss there by Mr. Mike. Pitching down to his wife, Mrs. Debbie. Ball is on the way. Mrs. Debbie kicks, and it's up, and
you're out.
Mr. Andrew there with the golden glove for this year, and a great catch. Mr. Ben giving some kicking advice to his wife, Mrs. Melissa. Let's see how this pays off for them. The kick is up, and she runs under it. I've never seen that before, folks. Apparently, the ball landed inbounds, and Melissa is well on her way to 6th base and is safe. I have never seen a play like that before in all my days of commentating. The Behemoth is up. The leg is swinging. The ball is in the air, and it lands just in bounds, but rolls out. We're going to keep playing it. And Mr. John blocks the ball, allowing Mrs. Melissa to score 6 points while sacrificing his own 2. Wow, what a swell guy he is. Mr. Nell with a great kick. Mr. Andrew kicks the 6th base bucket. Say that 10 times fast. As Mr. Nell dives into 6th base and is safe.
Are you the last one, Ben?
Mr. Bennerway is the last kicker for the green team here. And a good ground kick, playing it safe. He's going to run himself home, and Mr. Nell getting the green team 14 points in round number 1, hanging in there close to the red team with their 16. But this is the inning that rounds count, folks. Or outs count, sorry. Mr. Mike kicking it directly at his wife's head. Wow, that is a gutsy play. And this time running to 4th base, which we hope is what he actually rolled. Mrs. Audrey up again, kicking it over Debbie's head and down the left field line, driving in Mike for 4 points and making it safely to 5th base. Mrs. Amber out her first time up. Another kick up, and great catch by Miss Janelle. That's 1 out here for the red team, folks. And here we go. Mr. Daniel got 4 foul balls last time, and it's up, and it's just over the pitcher's head. Great kick, and he dodges the ball on the way to 6th base, driving in 5 more points for his team. Mr. Andrew, a great kick in the first round, drove in 6 points. This time he kicks it right down the left field line. It landed inside the cones and continued rolling as he got a little confused there, running to 2nd base and then 3rd. Raleigh Cap Fedorko here. It's up, and Janelle is down.
They're all in.
But driving in 11 points on that one. Great kick, great strategy by the red team. Good, consistent kickball pitching here by Ben Irway. And it looks like the lone right fielder, Mr. John, out there, so he can play with the dandelions and not really be part of the game like most right fielders. He actually makes a play. Everybody is so stunned, they just can't even get the game going again right here. But Mrs. Audrey is up. She's been up to boot twice now, taking a bouncing pitch. It's up, and it hit the tree and bounced out of bounds. 2nd pitch here in this inning. Good right to Debbie. Oh, and Debbie saying, "It's not getting by me this time," and tags Audrey out as she's going toward what we presume is 4th base. That's the 2 outs for the red team, netting 20 points that round. The green team's got a lot of points they've got to score up. It looks like they need about 21 points to get back into this game. Mrs. Karras kicking it right down the line and ducking in perfect timing just as the ball zooms over her head, and she's safe on 4th. Mr. John, a kick right down the left field line. He must have seen a gap there in the defense because he needs all the time to run he can get. Getting safely to 5th base and taking a seat. They've changed up the order a little bit here. A bouncing pitch for Mike. Ben's not going to take that one. Oh, another bouncing pitch.
Horrible throw.
Come on, leave that on the junior playground. Here we go, nice slow roll. And Mr. Ben taking the pitch perfectly and sending it deep into left field. Mr. John returning from 5th. Mr. Ben able to walk in, getting from 2nd base on. 7 points for the green team. Next up is Mrs. Melissa. She got 6 points at her first at-bat. This time it's up, and we thought Mr. Ben had it in his fingertip. She tags 2nd base and is headed home, and Mr. Ben misses the cutoff pass again, allowing her to score for 2 more points. Folks, I'm beginning to think the green team has a chance to crawl back into this. Here's Mrs. Debbie with her kick. It's up, It's up and it's foul.
Foul ball.
Green team doing a great job in this second round, picking apart the defense of the red team, as the red team did to the green team in the first round.
Horrible throw.
Mr. Mike, again, a wild pitch. I don't know if he thinks the green team's just going to swing at anything here. But it doesn't look like they've got anybody warming up. And, oh, a surprising play, folks. The ball bounced off the chest of Mr. Andrew as he went to make the catch, allowing Mrs. Debbie to score.
No, but I
One
wasn't
more
expecting
point for the green team. That is an unlikely and very, very rare error from the Andrew. Miss Chanel swings, and I guess it stays inbounds. She's running to second base.
Safe.
And is going to stay there. This is Mrs. Karras' third at-bat. She's gotten out and driven in 4 points. Ball is up, and
You're out.
no error on this one. Mr. Mike is there to make the snag. Mr. Ben Irway swings, and it goes.
Foul ball.
You know what many times in the game, guys, it's really about cleaning the ball off. That's why they like to kick it in the creek. Just because it gets dirty, it's rolling around in the grass, it's rolling in the dirt. And so Mr. Ben was really doing all the defensive favor there. And apparently doing it again. I think what he's trying to do is get our right fielder, Mr. Daniel, out there just to have to stand in the creek. Maybe we'll slow him down on defense. Pitcher's back on the mound with the ball. We'll see what Mike delivers on this one. It looks like it's going to be a roller. Great kick by Mr. Ben, but unfortunately, it's right into that tree on the left field line. All right, here we go. Pitch number 4. It's up, and it's foul.
This guy is a wrecking machine.
Pitch number 5. I think what they're trying to do is wear Mike out on the mound here. Oh, a good simple kick right into left field. It looks like it landed safely, and he's able to make it all the way to 6th and back after in 2 runs from Janelle. Ben brings in 6 more points. Ladies and gentlemen, the green team is neck and neck in this. They are right in there. Mrs. Debbie, if she scores 1 point, I think they're going to pull ahead and win. Ball's up, and it's foul.
Now she's made the baseline.
These are the stressful moments in commentating, folks. Watching a real nail-biter like this. We don't know what's going to happen. Mike rolling the ball to Debbie. And... oh, it goes between the feet of Mr. Ben, but he's able to track her down and get the second out for the green team. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. This is a close one. I don't know if you've been keeping track of the score at home, but the green team scored 22 points that round, which is going to bring our final score to red team 36, green team 36. Wow, I could not have imagined that happening. That means you guys are going to have to decide who cheers better and write it in the comments below
Give me a silent!
who won this game.
Give me a cheer! Cheer! Give me a silent cheer!
Our team is what?
Red!